So there's people that are taking major issue with them trying to bring back this bloodline story like the way it used to be, right? I'm telling you guys right now, and I've said this before, you cannot match up the old bloodline story, right, with the honorary Sami Zayn, right? That was such great television. And now people are taking problems with what they're trying to do. It's like, oh, what are they trying to do? Trying to do the bloodline story again. It's not going to work. It's not working. I don't think that's what they're really trying to do. That's why I don't really have a problem with what they're doing because I don't think that's really what they're trying to do here. What I think they're going to do is make it seem like they're trying to bring back this bloodline story, right? To a certain degree. I mean, Jacob Fatu is here now, right? He acknowledged our tribal chief. But I think what's really going on here, it really has to do with Jay Uso. See, Jay is moving on in the King of the Ring tournament. I don't really care for it. I really wanted LA Knight to move forward and win it all. But I believe they're going with Jay Uso because Roman is the one that told Jay, hey, go through the King of the Ring and go after the other title. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think Jay's going to win it all and then go after Roman at SummerSlam. So I don't really have a problem with this storyline because I don't think that they're trying to rebuild the bloodline. I think it's something very temporary because they're really leading up to a different story here, right? Insubordination and all. Put Roman back at the head of the table, and we're gonna have, like I said, some insubordination. Batu really seems to have an issue with Jay. Jimmy, Jimmy is just Jimmy. Jimmy just stays there. He just stands there. There's really nothing there to Jimmy, right? Now, what happened on Monday Night Raw, I really enjoyed it. I really truly enjoyed it. Yeah, let me tell you guys what I enjoyed. Okay, let me tell you guys what I enjoyed. I thought the segment in the ring giving Jacob Fatu this Ulafala that's obviously it's not Roman's Ulafala. It's some I don't know, some weird brownish color. But I thought that segment was a little bit weak. I'm like, eh, eh, it was kind of weak. As they're walking out, I don't know who this dude is. Some actor guy, right? I don't know who he is. I'm not gonna pretend like I know who he is. But he's there and he's giving props. He's overly excited. And at some point, he gets a little too handsy with Jacob Fatu, touches his Ulafala. Fatu goes crazy, starts beating him down, takes him to the ring. Here comes the officials to try to stop. I mean, I think we've all known now officials don't stop anybody. They just put their arms up, right? They give them palms. They put their palms of their hand facing towards the person, kind of like telling them like stop, stop, right? And then as soon as the person goes for the attack, they just get out of the way. Um, Rome. Here's what I liked. Here's what I really enjoyed is the fact that Fatu started beating this dude up, whoever he is. He's some actor, I don't know. Um, and Fatu's going for a splash, gets on top of the turnbuckle. Roman jumps onto the apron since they were already leaving the ring. He jumps up to the apron as the officials are there trying to stop Fatu. Roman's telling him, no, no, don't do it. Stop, right? And Fatu's listening to him because that's his tribal chief. And at some point, Roman says, you know what? Screw it. He does like the thumb across the throat, the way the Undertaker kind of used to do. He says, get him. And he splashes him. And the thing that I really, really enjoyed was the little evil smirk that Roman was giving. I, I don't know if he was giving it to Adam Pierce. I don't, but he just stood there with this like little evil smirk. Like, I I got the power, man. I got the power to the point where Fatu rolls out of the ring. Roman's done. He gets back on he gets off the apron, and they're about to walk up the ramp, and Roman stops and he says, "You know what? One more just for good measure." Fatu gets back in there, gets to the top turnbuckle, hits the splash again, and again Roman with this evil little smirk on his face. It is so damn good. It is so damn good that I really enjoyed. Now, I've heard some people have a problem with this because they said, how does this make sense if there's supposed to be a babyface faction? I'm not so sure about that. I Roman is not really babyface and he's not really a heel. He's one of those guys where he just is. He's kind of fit in that. There's certain guys that are not baby faces and they're not heels. See, somebody like Cody Rhodes, he's a baby face. Straight up, through and through. He's a baby face. Randy Orton, I know he's sidelined right now, but Randy Orton, is he a baby face? Is he a heel? He's neither one. I guess you could say he's more of a baby face than he is a heel, but yeah, anybody will get it. Anybody can get an RKO out of nowhere. Roman, I mean, people love Roman, sure. You gotta acknowledge the tribal chief, but he's not really a baby face. He's not really a heel either. He's just him. Now, I guess because Jay Uso, or I guess both of the Usos, I guess since they're in there, since Jay was a pretty big baby face at one point as a solo competitor, maybe people are thinking that this is a baby face faction. I'm not saying it's a heel faction, and I'm not saying it's a babyface faction. It's just a faction. And as Roman said, anybody can get it. Babyface, heel, it really doesn't matter. They're not a babyface faction. They're not a heel faction. They're just a faction. Like them, hate them, whatever it may be, but they're not babyface or heel. They just are. But I thought it was just so Roman, gosh darn it, I'll tell you, many years ago, people did not accept Roman at all. They hated the fact that he was in the WWE. From there to now, what he's done, incredible. But just those little things that stuck out. And Fatu was the one in the action doing the splashes from the top turnbuckle. But the thing that stuck out to me was the facial expressions that Roman was making. Just this evil smirk, like, yeah, that's right. It was good. I really enjoyed it.